Hi everyone, so I'm back here with another video. It's been a few weeks since I recorded anything, so I'm excited to keep improving my app, but also what's more important today, the Manim agent system prompt. So a few people have been coming up with similar apps, it seems. So it seems to it's almost becoming a category, I think, of its own. So it's starting to make more sense than ever to just open source this stuff. I'm thinking about perhaps open sourcing the app. So if there's interest in that, let me know, and perhaps I will consider open sourcing the app. I don't have that much experience open sourcing projects or managing them, but I thought I would try to open source the system prompts that I've been using for Mathify, which is my app here that I've been sharing on YouTube. So today I want to talk about this repo. It's still private, I guess. I'm going to make it public like right away after this video. But the purpose is indeed to sort of like showcase the system prompts that are behind the visualizations that you see here, right? And indeed, there has been a lot of trial and error on my side, trying to improve the system prompts. Now, this is not the way you usually use GitHub, obviously, but it's the way I've been sort of like coming up with new versions of my prompts. So I guess a way of thinking about it is more like versions, more than just like files that you modify forever. I try to sort of like get a sense of what major changes I make, and if I need to roll back, I roll back. So let's see, for example, like the very first prompt that I tried was something like this, super simple. For example, generate efficient, clear, and aesthetically pleasing Manim scripts, whatever. A few notes about the environment, whatever. Guidelines optimized for render time and prefer simple 2D scenes, things like that. So super simple. But things have improved. So if I go to the latest one that I have, which I think is this one. This is the one that is powering Mathify right now. So there's been a lot of trial and error, and as you can see, it's much longer, and it has like a lot of tricks. So like layout, rules, no overlapping text, emphasis, LaTeX commands, things like that, line breaks, safety rules, like horizontal extent limits, auto shrink for wide diagrams, content minimization, layout debugger, whatever, like all sorts of things, you know. Suspicious layout patterns that should be changed, output formats, and stuff like that. So somewhere in between, I kept adding new stuff, and this is where I am at right now. I'm open sourcing it because the more I prompt engineer stuff, the more I'm like, there are so many ways to go about it. Perhaps someone who is interested in chemistry will need different system prompts. Perhaps someone who is interested in economics will need different system prompts. And indeed, different people are interested in different stuff. So for example, here you see some economics stuff. Some people are more into physics, and some people are more into engineering and stuff. You know, really the sky is the limit, right? Obviously. So I figured I might as well sort of like help people to figure out how they could come up with their own system prompts, and which is the goal. So like eventually, for example, the goal would be that instead of just being able to see the code here, you will be able to perhaps have a button here. I'm going to be adding this very soon that allows you to modify the system prompts. And what would be very exciting, it would be if people were able to also see the prompts, the system prompts that the community comes up with. I think that would be very exciting. So for example, right now in Mathify, you have like this discover page, which is just like this stuff. I want to make it browsable and so that you can search stuff. But I think it would be great if we could have something like this for system prompts. And imagine that you could remix the system prompts. Right now, you can remix like the stuff that people come up with, like this, and you can keep modifying it, translate it, or change it, or whatever. But my vision is that people should also be able to sort of like come up and build upon previous system prompts. Because again, the system prompts are like the engine, you know, that you can keep reusing. And it would be great if we could have different system prompts for different use cases. I'm not an expert when it comes to prompt engineering, so contributions are welcome. It would be great if we can come up with packs here for physics, for finance, for economics, for chemistry, for math, for whatever. So yeah, contributions are welcome, and let me know your thoughts. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I'm excited to see what people come up with. Yeah.